Hi, my name is Dr. Gerald Lewis and I'm the Director of COMPASS, your Employee Assistance Program. I'd like to take just a few moments to explain to you and describe to you the services that are available through your Employee Assistance Program, your EAP. I'm sure it comes as no surprise to anyone out there that balancing work and personal life is becoming increasingly more difficult for most people, especially in the last several years since the economy has been grinding so poorly. People are still working very, very hard to assume their personal responsibilities and relationships as well as their professional responsibilities and relationships, and yet we're finding that it takes a toll. EAPs are just that, Employee Assistance Programs. They're designed to help people figure out strategies and to provide services to help them cope in a better way with some of the stressors and strains that are occurring in their life. So let me briefly just run through some of the programs, services that are available to you. First of all, any employee or anyone in their immediate family can use the short-term counseling and consultation services. That means your husband, your wife, your significant other, your partner, children, anyone that lives with you in your home. Now, if Uncle Harry is in for visiting for the weekend and he's getting to be annoying, I'm sorry, that's not one of the issues. But anyone that you live with, because one of the things that we know about stress is we share it. In other words, if I am under stress and I go home, the rest of the people living with me share some of that experience. Likewise, if someone in my family who's having a difficult time, it could be my 16-year-old child, he or she brings that stress home and shares it with the rest of the family. So EAPs are not just for the employee, but they're also for anyone who's connected to the employee in a significant way. So you can come in, we meet 1, 2, or 3 times, and the goal of that service is to do an assessment, do an evaluation, and then make recommendations as to what services or strategies might be available to help. It could be they need legal support. It could be that they need some financial consultation. It could be that they need AA meetings. It could be that they need medication evaluation. That is our job, to then help direct the person into ways of helping to manage and cope in a better way. Some of the other things that we do is we provide educational seminars. It's so difficult now to do that live because people are working so hard, so we will do some of these short-term videos, but I do workshops on stress management, sexual harassment, drugs and alcohol in the workplace, trying to balance work-life. So we might be providing a variety of different kinds of training seminars. Further, if there's any kind of an incident, a serious crisis that occurs in a work organization, such as a criminal activity, the death or injury of an employee, a serious accident, a serious medical crisis, we will come in and work directly on site with the people who are intimately or immediately involved with that individual. These are called debriefings. Oftentimes we find that people who are in supervisory positions can use some additional support as they have to not only deal with their own stress, but also figure out how they can supervise and manage workers who they are responsible for. So what COMPASS, the EAP, provides also is unlimited telephonic consultation to anyone who's in a supervisory capacity. Now that's in addition to the resources that you already have. Certainly you can talk to other colleagues, or you might feel more comfortable talking to HR. But in addition to that, this is another confidential resource that's sort of outside your system that you can call and talk with me, run down the situation that's occurring in your workplace, and I will provide to you some best practices, strategies, or ways of dealing with that difficult situation that you might have between yourself and an employee. Further, what we're finding is, as there's increasing stress in the work organization, people are starting to butt heads. You might see more inter-office conflicts between this office, this department, and that department, but also people within a department are having a harder time getting along. They're struggling a little bit more. So oftentimes we might be called in to do some short-term mediation, conflict resolution, organizational development, call it whatever you will, but the goal is to say to the folks who are under a lot of stress, what strategies can be implemented to help you all get along in order to continue to do the good jobs that you've been doing. There's a variety of other services that we have available, but these cover the major portion of them. If you have any questions, you can certainly look at this kind of brochure. All organizations have them, and all employees should be receiving them. Or you can call. Here's the phone number, 508-872-6228. Or if you prefer email, you can email compass@geraldlewis.com. Thank you very much for your time and your attention.